everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a tutorial on my phone. I'm going to show you how I create my thumbnails for my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, make sure you turn on your bell post notifications so you are notified every time I upload, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I will be using this app here, which is Adobe Lightroom CC. So this is what I will be using to first lighten up the photo that I choose. I'm going to choose this one right here, and I'm going to go ahead. Now, right now, I just have the free version. When you have the premium version, you get more choices like selective healing, crop, all that. So the ones that have like the blue star, I do not have just yet because I am not subscribed to premium. I just have the free, which has been working for me greatly. So as you can tell, hopefully you can tell from the video, that this picture is not as light as I would like it to be. So what I normally do is go to light, and I just play around with the exposure, the contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, blacks, until I get it to something that I like. Or you can use curve, which will allow you to make certain changes without doing all the other stuff. And you see how fast that lightened up. Hopefully you can see it. And it makes a difference in the different angles you go. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to undo that until it gets it back to the original state, which it is. So I'm just going to lighten this up just slightly because it's not a bad picture. It's just rather dark. So if you can see from the top, when I move this, the numbers change to positive or negative if I move it that way. So I'm just going to lighten this up. And for this one, I probably won't have to do much, but I'm going to try and just play around with it until I get it how I like it. Turn the whites up just slightly because I don't want it to be cloudy. That's too dark. So now what I'm going to do is go into the exposure one more time and just turn it up just slightly. So to me, I think this is decent. I like it. You can also use color for like Instagram photos if you want to change things with that. You have temperature, tint, vibrance, saturation. So let's just see what happens if I saturate it slightly. I don't like the way the gold is going when I saturate, so I'm not going to do that. Vibrance. That's kind of good. Tint. So I'm going to undo that. And temperature. Oh, don't like it. Okay, so about right there. And like I said, this is good to me. So then you click the arrow. And for me, I have to go back in it and click this here and save to my camera roll. Is how I do it. I do maximum image, then I go out of that program. Okay, so I am in Spark Post, and this is what the icon looks like. This is the icon right here. So you just open Spark Post, click the green button. Sorry if you didn't see that, the green button here, and I will go to Photo Library. I will choose the photo that I just updated, which is that one. Click add, and so it's in here. So you have sizing for Instagram, Instagram landscape, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, blog posts. So I'm doing a YouTube thumbnail, and right now it just kind of sized it to how it is. I'm just going to put ribbon haul because these are new ribbon, which I'm not doing. So You stretch it out to how you like it. Right now I'm just going to leave it down because I want to resize. So now I just kind of pinched it because it's already to scale. So I'm going to show you what I just did. I want to scale this down now. So I'm going to just kind of pinch it just to get it in focus a little bit. So there you have it. Now normally what you would do if it's like a face picture that you want to scale down, you would click adjust. You would tap on the photo, click adjust, and then this will open and you can scale it down or up depending on how you like it. So I'm going to cancel that one. They also have nudge. You can nudge it to the right, left, up, or down. So I'm going to just nudge that a little bit and nudge it to the left a little bit. So it's as far as it can go. So I'm just going to cancel that because I don't, you can rotate it, like I said, scale, flip, or flip vertical or flip horizontal. So I actually am going to nudge this just slightly up. Okay, and then you would click done, and like I said, this, I'm just going to put ribbon haul. Now you could go to the font, you could change the font if you don't like it. I'm just going to leave that font. Color, I'm going to change that to black and white. And they do have solid colors here, so you just keep scrolling until you get to the color that you actually like. You could change the shape. They have different shapes here. I'm just going to keep it like that, but they have different shapes that you can choose from. They have effects that you can choose from, so I'm just going to play around with it and show you with effects. You can adjust the effects if you choose. So I'm not going to do an effect, size, everything. So design. So say you don't like the color of ribbon, right? They have different design palettes that you can use, which I'm not going to do. So I'm going to go back because I forgot to turn that to, so I want that to be no effect. The color, I want black and white. And the font, I wanted it to be let's see, that's a cool font. So I'm just going to say done, and then you have it. So to me this is fine. I would like to use this as a thumbnail, but if you want an effect to it, you can, like I said, you can add an effect. You know what I mean? They have filters as well if you wanted to use a filter. So I'm not going to. Design, you can choose from different designs. If you don't like the one that you created, you know, you can go through and choose different designs. They have templates in the beginning that you can use for Instagram or any other social media site that you want to create. Like I said, effects, the palette, the layout. You could change, you could do collages, banners, all kinds of stuff in here. I've created banners for my blog. I've created banners for Facebook. I utilize this a lot when I post pictures to Instagram, as well as the thumbnails that I use for YouTube. So that is fine for me. And I'm going to click share. And so it says video or image. I just want the image, no animation. So I'm saving this again to my camera roll, but if you want, you could save it to Facebook, Instagram, message. You could copy the link, you could email it. I'm not doing that. I just want to save it as an image. So now when I go back into my camera roll, it's right there, and I can just upload it into my app. I normally use the YouTube Studio app, or like if I'm recording from my phone, I just use the YouTube app, but it makes it a lot easier to change things when you go to the YouTube Studio app. So I hope this tutorial really helped you guys. I just wanted to do something really quick. As I said, I was really sick yesterday, which is why the video didn't go up yesterday, which would actually be Tuesday for you guys. I think I'm going to post this on Thursday. So anyway, Tuesday I was really sick. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't get myself up to do the tutorial. So I really want to apologize for that. But I am having this video up. I hate missing a day now. It just makes me feel bad because I feel like I've been so consistent this year, and the fact that I had to miss yesterday made me feel bad. But anyway, if you have any tips yourself, or if there's other apps that work better for you when you create thumbnails, I've been looking for different kinds of apps to use for thumbnails and things like that. But right now I've just been using a slew of like Adobe apps. That's not the only, and the Lightroom CC is not the only thing that I use for editing. I also have Photoshop Fix in here, which is easy to use. Let's get that out of there. Poor Luke Perry. I did post a picture to Instagram the other day. But you could do portrait retouching sample. This one is good. I've used that before. This one is good if you have a photo and you want to get rid of things. You can just kind of like wipe it out by using the healing tool. You just take it and just kind of go over it like that, and that's gone. So these apps really help me a lot when I am creating for YouTube or social media. I also use Photoshop Express. iMovie obviously is what I use to edit my videos. Photolab is something else that you can use if you want different effects on your photos that you put like on social media or anything like that. I've also created thumbnails using this. This is more like graphics and things like that. And for this, I use all the free things for these apps, guys, and it works so well for me. So again, if you like this video, make sure to give me a big old thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Also, make sure you turn your bell post notifications on so you get notified every time I upload. Make sure you're following me on Instagram because that's where I will be leaving updates and all kinds of other things. The link to the coldest water bottle is down below, as well as the link to my blog and my shop, which I said will be changing over the next few months. So make sure you're looking out for that. And I will also update you guys of any changes I make to my blog or my shop. And until next time, bye.